let's rank my 8 favorite K-pop groups. Why 8 and not 10? I don't know. I've just always done 8. 8 is like the magical number on my channel. You can go back and look. But I haven't done this in like quite a few years. I'm sure most of you who watch my channel on a regular basis have honestly no clue that most of these groups are in here. And if you do, congratulations. You probably watch my streams, or, you know, you're with me on my Discord community. Come join me, by the way, twitch.tv/CarKpop. Discord link in the description as well. We welcome. I want my community to grow. It's an amazing community. I love you guys there. But without further ado, let's get into this. Put your top 8 groups down in the comments below. Who are you listening to the most right now? Completely subjective. Who do you love the most? Not necessarily think has the best music, but just who do you listen to the most right now? 4th gen, 3rd gen, 2nd gen, boy group, girl group. I'm stumbling over my words, but you guys know what I mean. Everything counts except soloists, because my list would be dominated by them. So let's dive into this with numero 8. Bringing back to Spanish, we have 17. I know this is a odd one because I kind of fell out of 17 during the 2020, 2021, 2019 years, but recently, the past year or two, they've caught back in. They used to be one of my faves. They kind of faded away, and now they've come back, and I'm digging them, especially that new album, like I Don't Understand But I Love You. Oh, such a good song. But overall, yeah, it's I faded out of 17 a bit, but they came back. They have amazing vocals. I know a lot of people will herald them as some of the top performers of K-pop, but I don't really care about performances. I'm sorry. I care about vocals, rapping, and instrumental. And 17, Uzi has produced some amazing instrumentals over the years. He has, the rap line used to be top tier, even though they've kind of held back a lot recently. But, you know, you can still go back and listen to their SoundCloud from like 2017, 2018, and it has some good stuff. So 17 is definitely in this number 8 position for me. I do listen to them quite a bit. Numero 7. No, that's 17. 7. 7. We have Purple Kiss. Now, Purple Kiss is one of those new 4th gen groups. I say new when they've been around for like 2 years, but I dig them. They're like very talented instrumentally. I say instrumentally like they write the music. Vocally, they're very talented, but also the fact that the music production that Rainbow Bridge gives them is some of my favorite in K-pop. They have this really progressive sound to them often, especially you can hear it in Meme, which I adore. I love the progressive stuff that K-pop tries to do that's done right. Asterisks. And Purple Kiss does it right. I know it's very controversial, especially stuff like Meme, especially stuff like Sweet Juice even. But yes, Purple Kiss usually come out with some clean B-sides as well, like Cast Pearls Before Swine, still one of my favorite songs. It was one of my bobs back then when it came out, but still, I listen to them all the time. They got a cool rapper in Yuki. I hope she keeps improving. We'll have to see, but the vocals are crisp, the instrumentals are crispier, and yeah, the instrumentals are the main reason I'm just enjoying Purple Kiss's music a lot recently. But let's move on to numero 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why am I keeping Spanish when I don't know Spanish? We got Pixy, the other P group. Yeah, so we got Perky and then Pixy. Pixy's extremely underrated. I know I'm very in the minority with this, where most people are like, Pixy used to be really good, and their music production had the direction they've gone musically is like, but I was like, Pixy's okay when they debuted. I'm like, I could get into them. And with every comeback they do, I'm just like, up. Oh, Addicted, boop. Oh, Villain, boop. Oh, what was it called? Karma, boop. Like everyone they do, and they have one of my favorite albums of 2023 so far. I've been listening to over and over. I know that they have gone through an influx of member loss and member gain, but their new album still has the same identity of a group, and it's really shocking that they're able to do that with a complete member lineup change, where they only have 2 of the original members still in there, and it's pretty impressive. Luckily, I didn't get attached to any of the original members. Like, I'm not really attached to anyone right now, so except Changbin. So it's I'd say that's a good thing, because I'd be way more like hard for me to listen to Pixy if I like loved like Sapul or one of the other members that left. So yeah, Pixy, hey, they have some amazing, again, progressive sounding music. Pixy, yeah, we're gonna move on to number 5 now. Numero 5. We have Triple S. I'm sorry, I am extremely addicted to I still have to check out the new Crystallize subgroup. Maybe they are not my type. I've heard that they're not the same sound that the other Triple S's been doing, but Acid, Angels of Asia, and the full group debut have been chef's kiss. So good. So good. Just my type of girl group music I'm loving right now. Not like punch you in the face girl crush, but like, you know, they hold their own. They're able to like stand on their ground and be like, we're Triple S, we know what we're doing. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good example. I'm loving Triple S's sound. They have some really good sounds. They have some really smooth songs. Generation, Charla, Rolex, Rise, etc. So, yeah, I know it's new. I know it's early to put them on the list since they debuted this year, and Acid Angels of Asia only debuted at October, but I've been addicted to it. So, yeah, Triple S at number 5 right now. Number 4, we're getting back into boy groups. It's not all girl groups, I promise, because we have P1 Harmony.
Ring, ting, 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 ting. Pray for me, I'm gonna do something bad. Ting, ting.
Now, P1 Harmony is the first group on the list so far, and the only group on the list where I despise the vast majority of their title tracks, but they're on the list. Like, P1 Harmony, I hate every title track except Do It Like This. Do It Like This is the only one I can listen to. And maybe their debut Sirens sometimes, but everything else, Scared, their new stuff, Back Down even, like, it's hard for me to listen to. But the reason P1's so high, B-sides, man. I think this is the first time I'm freaking out solely about B-sides, but woo! Their B-sides have some amazing Jong-sub rapping, amazing in-talk rapping, amazing vocals. Like, P1 Harmony just have everything for me. The instrumentals typically don't get too chaotic and noisy outside of the titles, because, I mean, you have Scarred and one that they did last summer, or is it basically just, like, very loud title track instrumentals, but the B-sides aren't like that, and I absolutely adore that from P1 Harmony. I love listening to their B-sides, and usually playlist most of their B-sides on their new albums. And I also have a really weak spot for Jong-sub and in-talk rapping, so there's also that. Let's move on to numero cuatro. Yeah, uno, dos, tres, cuatro. We got Red Velvet. We just did cuatro. Tres. We got Red Velvet. Yeah, maybe they should be number 1 based on the amount I actually listen to them. If you go into my actual Last.fm account, Matt Beyond, if you want to check it out, by the way, if you have Last.fm, if you go in there and look, I probably play Red Velvet more than any other K-pop group at the moment. If not, they're definitely up there. And you could make a fair argument that they're number 1, but the thing is, like, I arguably love almost every song that they put out. I love their smooth R&B style that they choose to do. Psycho, even hell, like, you had B-sides like Celebrate on their new album. They have some really good stuff. All their title tracks just have amazing vocals from Seulgi and Witty. All the stuff they do is just so perfect. But it's like, at the same time, I've never felt like they're my ultimate. I've never felt a commitment to them. But it's like, they're like that one big group that's just, I love everything. And a lot of people would say that's Twice. I feel like Red Velvet for me is what Twice is for most people. Most people would be like, yeah, I'm not like the biggest ones in the world, but I love like everything Twice puts out. They're one of the best K-pop groups, right? That's me with Red Velvet, right? I end up listening to Red Velvet all the time. Do I ever talk about them or even like want to acknowledge them? No, but I'd still listen to their music like 24/7. So it's this weird relationship where I can't put them at number 1 because I don't go out of my way to listen to them, but man, I can always go for a good Red Velvet song. So that's number 3. Number 2 is Billlie. You didn't know, I am an enormous Billlie addict. I am addicted to this group. This group is literally everything that I want in K-pop, and I wish there were more groups doing this fucking sound because it is so damn fucking good. Billie's like a progressive R&B sound. I love it. Their last album in September of last year was even better than the most recent one. I do think so, but the recent one still kept that same vibe that I love. It had amazing vocals on Nevertheless. It had some great instrumentals like on Various and Precious. The title track are never bad for Billlie. Ginga Bingayo, like, you know, even though they're all vastly different, Anoya, Ginga Bingayo, Ring My Bell, like, even though they're all vastly different genres, it's like they all kind of work, but their B-sides are all the same genre, progressive R&B, and it's so good. Billie's Brave, a song from Matilda, just, it's so clean, it's so smooth, it's done so well, and I'm never going to be over how good that song is. I listen to it all the time to this day. Billlie is the group that I literally freak out, and I was freaking out in March when they were coming back because I'm always so excited to hear new music from them. Hell, even their Christmas song was really good. Snowy Night 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. I listen to a Christmas song like every month of the year because it's that good. There's the drumming. Anyways, I'm getting way into this. So let's go to my honorable mentions real quick. Here are my honorable mentions that I didn't quite make the top 8, but you know, there's still groups I listen to all the time. BTS. We have Blackpink. Idol. I know a lot of Neverland probably expected Idol be on here. I have a freaking Idol light stick right here. I mean, I'll give a quick shout out to Dreamcatcher. They would have been number 4 here. So that's who's number 1. I don't know. It's like fucking Stray Kids or something. Bye, guys. Okay, no, for real though, like Stray Kids is number 1. I think everyone watching this probably knows that if you know me at all. If you're new here, welcome, subscribe. I love Stray Kids if you didn't know that. And I also love the rapping, but
I'm gonna let you know that I'm just gonna go and hold you so never let you go. I'm gonna let you know.
Whether they just randomly come on or they're having a new comeback, I'm always excited to hear music from them. I always listen to it when they randomly come on. I have so many plays from so many different albums from them. What my weak point for Stray Kids was 2020, the end of 2019, or during 2020, Levanter. That was kind of my weak part of Stray Kids, but man, I've gotten back into them. You know, I mean, obviously, I'm content on them all the time, but yeah, I do. Like last year was so good. I listened to Stray Kids all the time last year, and I'm so hyped for this freaking new comeback in 2-3 weeks. So we'll see what that happens. But yeah, those are my top 8 favorite groups. As I said, guys, put your favorites down in the comments below. I want to know who you're listening to, and these are my Patreons. Guys, if you enjoy my content and you want me to be able to make more of these, because everything I make gets copyrighted, and you want to support me, I'd appreciate if you join Patreon. If not, you can join Discord for free, and I'd appreciate it just as much, because I'd love to see you as part of our community. But you get reactions. I have a reaction to Stray Kids when it comes out next month. On there, you get a bunch of first listens and extra content, and get a special role in the Discord server. There's so many cool things. So if you're interested, feel free to check it out. If not, that's okay. Just join our Discord. Just subscribe. Whatever. It's free, and I would appreciate that just as much. So thank you all for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little just me talking video and telling you my faves right now. And I want to know your faves. Who are my subscribers listening to? Tell me in the comments. Thank you for being here, and have a wonderful, wonderful. Bye.